hosting in here? Do you want water?
No, I'm alright.
Can you test that mic for me, please? What did you have for breakfast?
Scrambled egg. Yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Is everybody cameras ready up the back?
Cameron, how's everyone feeling ahead of this challenge tomorrow night?
Yeah, really good. Positive. I think obviously the weekend's result was a good one for us. Second half, I thought we played really well as well. So just looking to build on that going into tomorrow.
As players, do you look at that new league table and how many points you might need and what the permutations look like for progression?
Yeah, to be honest, not right at the beginning of the competition, we kind of outlined how many points we wanted to reach, but since then we've just been kind of taking it game by game, and I think we're in a strong position at the moment. So just about adding to that points tally and seeing how many points we can achieve. Was
that tally 10, and if so, how big an incentive is it this week?
Yeah, I mean it was around that. So yeah, I think we feel as a group we're probably pretty close to getting out of this kind of group phase of the tournament. So, like I said, there's still 4 games left, and we want to get positive results in all of them. So, it's just kind of us against ourselves now and seeing how many points we can get.
How good is it to have the Leipzig performance so recently, so fresh in the memory, to try and replicate that one? Yeah, no, it was a really good night. I thought the performance throughout the game was pretty good. I think they probably had a 15-20 minute spell where they were probably on top, but apart from that, I thought we controlled the game pretty well. So, it's definitely an experience that we can look back on as a positive one and try and take that into tomorrow and building it as well.
How much do you guys feel that you properly belong at this level now, given the last series of results and the good performances at home in the last 3 Champions League matches here at Celtic Park?
Yeah, I think if you look at kind of as a group, we've been in this competition now for 3 years, and I think you can kind of see how we've kind of matured and grown as a group in this competition. And it's not just about learning from this season. I think we can take our learnings from the last couple of seasons, and we have done so far to get into this season's competition, and at the moment it's paying off well for us. So.
What have you learned the most? What have you learned the most from playing at this level? What has improved you as a player individually, but also maybe the whole of you as a backline?
Yeah, I think as a backline and as a team, it's just about looking at the finer details. I think at this level, small mistakes that maybe don't get punished in the league get punished, and it's just about trying to eradicate them as much as you can. Of course, you're never going to eradicate all mistakes. That's impossible, but to try and tighten up on small details where we can here and there definitely will help us.
And just finally for me, do you feel like you can beat almost anyone on this ground on these big Champions League nights now?
No, we're definitely confident, and I think our performances have shown that we definitely can compete at a high level. So it's just about doing that consistently now.
Did that Leipzig game feel like a real turning point when it comes to Celtic playing in Europe? Because there's maybe been at times where, whether it was the inside view or the outside view, that Celtic teams might go into big games with a bit of trepidation, but being able to go into that, competing well, getting that result, what does that do in terms of going forward in the Champions League? Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'll say a turning point. I think, even when results haven't gone away, we've always believed that before any game that we can get a result. I think more than anything, the Leipzig game probably showed, people outside of our team and our group that, we can. And I think we always believe that ourselves, but, it's definitely good to show others that and give others an example of what we've always believed, kind of thing.
I suppose it gives you the confidence then going into tomorrow night that you can back up that performance, put in a very similar one and get a similar result.
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously, Brugge are a very good team, so we know it'll be difficult, but, we're kind of focused on building on our last games in this competition and going from there.
You mentioned there's a feeling that you're almost there in terms of getting out of this group. Just put into context, how big do you think that will be for this group of players and their development and the overall achievement, if that was the case?
I think it'll be a big achievement. Obviously, it's a new format this year, so it's slightly different to previous years. But I think our goal from the beginning of the tournament has been to get to a knockout round, and like you said, we feel like we're pretty close to that. But we're fully aware that there's still 4 tough games to go, and we need to get stuff from them games. So we're still focused.
You touched on it a bit earlier, but in terms of the group, how much have you seen them grow in these first 4 games, being exposed to this high level?
Yeah, I think we've grown massively, and like I was kind of saying before, I'll take you back to the previous 2 seasons. It's been a massive learning experience for me and the group, and I think now you can kind of see that we're probably a bit more mature at this level, a bit more composed at this level, and I think that definitely helps us pick up points.
Just on your recently new partnership with Austin Trusty at the back, how do you feel that he's come into the team and settled, and how is it for you playing with someone like him now?
Yeah, no, it's been good. I think he's coming in and started fantastic. You can definitely see the attributes that he has and what he brings to the team, and so far I've enjoyed it.
Does he compare differently with someone like Carl Starfelt, who was a quick centre back, but he was a right-footed player playing on the left? Does that change anything for you in terms of your positioning and stuff?
Not really defensively, to be honest. There's probably slight tweaks that, they're just different. Whether you're a left-footed or right-footed player playing on whatever side you're playing on, it's just different angles and stuff like that on the ball. But defensively, I wouldn't say there's much difference. And
just finally, on yourself, do you feel like your preparation coming into Champions League games is different from sort of domestic games, and do you relish these games sort of more?
Yeah, I wouldn't say the preparation is different. I think, obviously, at this club especially, every game is a pressure game, and, you're aware that you have to win every game. So the preparation is not too different, but it's definitely nice that I think as a player you can enjoy, and, you kind of want to showcase your talents and the team talents. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Can I ask you about Arnie Engels, Cameron? Have there been some added conversations with him? Because obviously he'll know a lot of these players very well, and Nicky Hyan as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Arnie's definitely been, giving us some pointers here and there. And same as Casper as well. Obviously, I think he said he played these 4 times last season, so he definitely has some information for us. So, yeah.
Cameron, you've missed a few Champions League matches in your Celtic career through injury. So how much do you relish these opportunities to play in these sort of nights?
Yeah, like I was just saying, they're definitely special nights, especially here. The crowd always up for it, which, as a player, gives you that added bit of kind of motivation going into the game. So, they're definitely nights to look forward to.
Okay. Just from housekeeping, when you're leaving here, if you can go downstairs rather going out in the seating deck. And accreditation's at the back.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you. Just going outside to talk to